It's 2 a.m., you've been lying in bed for 3 hours, you're exhausted, your eyes are burning, you have to wake up in 5 hours, but your brain is hosting a full concert up there. Thoughts racing, anxiety spiking, and your hand keeps reaching for your phone. Just 5 more minutes on TikTok. 3 hours later, the sun is coming up and you've watched 847 videos about things you'll never remember. Welcome to Gen Z sleep hell. And today I'm going to explain exactly why this is happening to you and how to actually fix it. But first, if you're not subscribed, do that now and turn on notifications because this video is exposing some stuff that tech companies really don't want you knowing. YouTube might bury this, so hit that bell. All right, let's get into it. So here's the thing. If you can't sleep, you're not broken, you're not lazy, and you're definitely not alone. Gen Z is officially the worst sleeping generation in human history. Studies show that over 70% of Gen Z reports getting less than 7 hours of sleep per night. And it's not because you're lazy, it's because your brain has been rewired by technology in ways that your parents and grandparents never experienced. Think about it. Millennials learned about phones as teenagers or adults. They remember life before smartphones. Gen X and boomers, forget it. They still type with 2 fingers and think TikTok is a clock app. But Gen Z, you grew up with an iPad in your hand. You've never known a world without instant access to infinite entertainment, infinite information, and infinite comparison to people living fake perfect lives on Instagram. And here's what nobody told you. Your brain wasn't designed for this. Evolution spent 200,000 years teaching humans to sleep when the sun goes down and wake up when it rises. Then, in the last 15 years, we handed everyone a glowing rectangle that screams, "Stay awake, look at me, you're missing something," 24/7. Your brain doesn't stand a chance. And I know this personally. I used to lie in bed scrolling until 4 a.m., telling myself just one more video. Then I'd wake up at 7, feel like absolute garbage, drink 3 energy drinks, and do it all over again. It was a nightmare. So yeah, I get it. All right, let's talk about what's actually happening inside your brain when you can't fall asleep. Reason number 1, dopamine hijacking, just like junk food. Remember my last video about addictive food? Same thing is happening with your phone. Every time you get a notification, watch a funny video, or see someone liked your post, your brain releases dopamine. That's the feel-good chemical. And just like Doritos, tech companies engineered apps to give you fast dopamine hits, then take them away fast, so you keep coming back for more. You're not addicted to your phone, you're addicted to the dopamine your phone gives you. So when you lie in bed with no phone, your brain goes into withdrawal. It's used to constant stimulation. Now there's nothing. So what do? You grab your phone just for a second. 3 hours later, you've watched every cat video on the internet. Reason number 2, blue light versus melatonin, the sleep hormone war. Your body has a chemical called melatonin. When the sun goes down and it gets dark, your brain releases melatonin to make you sleepy. It's been doing this for 200,000 years. It works perfectly. But then we invented phones. And phone screens emit blue light, the same wavelength as sunlight. So when you're scrolling Instagram in bed, your brain thinks it's daytime. It stops producing melatonin and now you can't sleep. It's like trying to fall asleep with the sun shining directly into your eyeballs. Your brain is screaming, "It's daytime, stay awake, there are things to do." But it's not daytime, it's 2 a.m. and you have work in 5 hours. Your phone just tricked your brain into thinking otherwise. Reason number 3, the algorithm trap, infinite scroll. Here's something evil. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, they all use something called infinite scroll. You know that feeling where you keep swiping and there's always another video? That's not an accident, that's designed. Engineers at these companies specifically built apps so there's no natural stopping point, no end, no, okay, that's enough for today, just endless content perfectly tailored to keep you watching. And the algorithm learns. It knows what makes you specifically keep watching. Funny videos? Boom, more funny videos. Drama? Here's 500 drama videos. Cute animals? Say goodbye to your sleep schedule. You're not weak for not being able to stop. You're fighting against some of the smartest engineers in the world whose literal job is to keep you scrolling. Reason number 4, FOMO, fear of missing out. This one hits different. You know you should sleep, but what if something important happened while you were asleep? What if your crush posted something? What if there's drama you're missing? What if everyone's talking about something and you're the only one who doesn't know? FOMO keeps your brain in alert mode. It literally raises your cortisol, your stress hormone. And when cortisol is high, sleep is impossible. You're biologically wired to stay awake and watch the threat. Except the threat isn't a lion, it's internet drama that you won't even remember in 3 days. Reason number 5, comparison culture. Everyone's life looks perfect. You're lying in bed scrolling Instagram. Everyone's on vacation. Everyone's got a perfect relationship. Everyone's successful. Everyone's prettier, richer, happier than you. Except they're not. It's all fake. Filters, angles, carefully curated moments. But your brain doesn't know that. Your brain sees it and thinks I'm failing at life. Cortisol spikes, anxiety increases, self-esteem drops, and now you're lying in bed feeling terrible about yourself instead of sleeping. Social media isn't just stealing your time, it's stealing your peace. So who do we blame for this? Let me name names. TikTok. Their algorithm is so good at keeping you watching that governments around the world are literally trying to ban it. It's that addictive, and they know it. Internal documents show they specifically designed features to maximize time spent on app, not to help you, to trap you. Instagram, Meta, Facebook's parent company, had internal research showing Instagram makes teen girls feel worse about themselves. They knew it was harming mental health. They didn't care. They kept pushing it because it made money. YouTube, autoplay, infinite recommended videos, shorts, all designed to keep you watching. Ever notice how you can't just watch one YouTube video? That's not your fault. That's the algorithm working exactly as intended. Apple and Android, they could easily build better sleep protection features. They don't, because if you're awake and on your phone, you're seeing ads, and ads make them money. These companies are not your friends. They're not neutral platforms. They're dopamine dealers, and your sleep is collateral damage. All right, enough doom and gloom. Let's fix this. Here are 7 solutions that actually work. And no, I'm not gonna tell you just don't use your phone. That's useless advice. I'm giving you real, practical steps. Solution number 1, the 2-hour rule. Stop using your phone 2 hours before bed. I know, that sounds impossible, but here's the trick. Replace it with something else. Read a physical book, draw, talk to someone, do literally anything that's not a screen. Your brain needs time to wind down. If you're watching TikTok until 11:59 p.m. and trying to sleep at midnight, it's not gonna work. Your brain is still in stimulation mode. Start small. Try 30 minutes phone-free before bed, then increase it. Solution number 2, blue light filters. They actually work. Turn on night shift on iPhone or blue light filter on Android. Set it to activate at sunset. This reduces the blue light your screen emits, so your brain can start producing melatonin even if you're still on your phone. It's not perfect, but it's way better than raw blue light blasting your eyeballs. Bonus, you can also buy blue light blocking glasses. They look a little dorky, but they work. Solution number 3, act time limits. Go to your settings, find screen time or digital well-being. Set strict time limits on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Make it 30 minutes per day max. When the time runs out, the app locks. You can override it, but having that barrier makes you pause and think, wait, do I really need to keep scrolling? Most of the time, the answer is no. Solution number 4, charge your phone outside your bedroom. This is the nuclear option, and it works better than anything else. If your phone isn't within arm's reach, you can't mindlessly grab it. But I need my phone for my alarm. Buy a $10 alarm clock. Seriously, Amazon has thousands of them. No excuses. This one change will transform your sleep, I promise. Solution number 5, the 4-7-8 breathing technique. When you're lying in bed and your brain won't shut up, try this. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7 seconds, exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. Repeat 4 times. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the relax and sleep mode. It slows your heart rate, lowers cortisol, and calms your brain. Sounds weird, works incredibly well. Solution number 6, the magnesium supplement, the sleep mineral. Magnesium helps your muscles relax and calms your nervous system. A lot of people are deficient in it, especially if you drink caffeine or energy drinks, which deplete magnesium. Take 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate about an hour before bed. It won't knock you out like a sleeping pill, but it helps your body naturally relax. Check with a doctor first if you're on medications. Solution number 7, accept that you won't fall asleep instantly. This one's mental. Stop putting pressure on yourself to fall asleep in 5 minutes. That pressure creates anxiety, which creates cortisol, which keeps you awake. Instead, tell yourself, I'm just gonna lie here and rest. If I fall asleep, great. If not, at least my body's resting. Taking the pressure off actually helps you fall asleep faster. Weird, but true. All right, here's your challenge. Pick one of these 7 solutions, just one. Try it for 7 days. And I want you to comment below which one you're trying. Then come back in a week and tell me if it worked. I'll reply to everyone. This creates accountability, and accountability makes you actually follow through. If you do all 7 at once, you'll probably quit in 2 days. But one solution, that's doable. So there it is, why Gen Z can't sleep, the companies that made it worse, and 7 real ways to fix it. You're not lazy, you're not broken. You're just fighting against billion-dollar corporations who designed apps to hijack your brain. But now you know the truth, and knowledge is power. If this video helped you, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Share it with a friend who also can't sleep. And seriously, try one of those solutions tonight. Your future self will thank you. I'll see you in the next one. Now go get some sleep.